Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another Monday Market, where we talk about last week in real estate. I'm your host, Connor Coultrup from RE/MAX, and this week we're going to be talking about the time period from June 7th until June 14th, 2020. And in our trading area, which, for a quick recap, is once again from Port Albert all the way up the shoreline to Southampton, and then inland until we're just past Lucknow. But in this week, we had 20 new listings, 2 properties came back on the market, we had 5 price decreases, 1 price increase, a whopping 24 conditional sales, and a further 21 properties got sold. We also had 2 properties leave the market temporarily, and we had another 3 listings get canceled. So overall, it was a little bit slower than last week, but we really don't have much to consider. That was still a solid week by all comparisons. So it's good to see that things are staying roughly consistent. So for today, I thought we'd take a look back and jump on over to Kincardine once again and see how they're doing. So overall, on a full year overview, Kincardine is still doing okay, but April specifically was pretty scary, if I'm honest. Kincardine had 50 active listings in April, which actually sounds pretty good. It was a little bit higher than last year's 45 listings. However, the rest of the stats aren't as promising. Kincardine had 9 sales in April, which is a drop of 66% from last year. And we had 6 new listings, which is bad by itself, but that's 76% drop from last year's market. Now, of course, we've talked about it a few times. Last year's market was really, really hot, and now we have the pandemic. So, big difference there in terms of what's going on in the world, but still, those are staggering numbers. Now, when we look at months of inventory for Kincardine, how fast things are moving, we had 1.6 months in 2019, and we now have jumped to 5.6 months. So these numbers are very clearly showing us that properties were just not selling as fast in April, at least not as fast as people were expecting. Now, as we've talked about in previous videos, as we go week to week, we've seen these numbers improve, and I suspect once we see the official stats for this month come out, things will start to look a lot better. But there's no getting around it. April was not a good month for Kincardine. So when times are tough, buyers and sellers like yourself are gonna have a lot of questions, and that's normal. And this is exactly what I'm here for. So I'm here to help you navigate through any kind of market that we're experiencing. So if you have questions on how to list or buy properties, you can reach me at 519-386-5745, or if it's better, you can email me at connor@remax-lx.ca. So this has been your Monday Market. Thank you so much for your time, and as always, I will see you next week.